fuck, I'm up before the sun. Coffee in my cup, charts loading one by one. Ain't no time to waste, got my system down. Trading's what I do, about to get this crown. Screens all lit up, candles red and green. This my morning shit, know just what I mean. Sipping slow and steady, while I check the trends. Mad focus now, this is how my day begins. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Fuck the formal trading, that ain't how I roll. Take my time analyzing, that's how I get gold. Coffee getting cold, but I'm locked right in. Watching patterns form, know just where to begin. This ain't rocket science, just my daily grind. Same shit, different day, but I'm doing fine. Got my setup perfect, got my mind just right. About to make these moves, gonna do this shit all night. Yeah. Sipping and trading, trading and sipping. Got my momentum, ain't no way I'm slipping. And patterns, patterns and flows. This is my rhythm, everybody knows. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Money grooves, they all this shit feel from home. I can get cold, but I'm still in the zone. Making money move, yeah, this shit feels like home. Fuck sleep, I got my morning mapped, while these other bitches still trapped in the naps. Quiet house, screens lit up bright. My setup perfect, everything's right. First sip hits, mind gets clear. Another day to fucking dominate here. Watch the numbers dance and slide, while my coffee keeps me certified. Charts and coffee started right, yeah. Focus tight, mind in flight, mind in flight. Charts and coffee make it flow, yeah. That's the rhythm that I know. Second cup, now I'm in the zone. All these patterns speaking in code. They don't know about this morning grind, being sharp when others fall behind. Fuck that FOMO, I stay composed. Years of practice, that's how it goes. Every move calculated clean. This ain't luck, you know what I mean. Early bird gets the fucking win. That's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark. That's what sets the real one me. Early bird gets the fucking win. That's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark. That's what sets the real ones apart. Their cup's cold, but I don't care. These indicators showing me where to place it perfect, time is sweet, while amateurs still catch disease. This game ain't for the weak or slow. Gotta be ready when it's time to go. Morning ritual got me trained. Others sleep while I maintain. Charts and coffee one more time, yeah. This rhythm's yours and this rhythm's mine, this rhythm's mine. Early hours hit me with a different kind of peace. While the world's still quiet, I find my release. Just me and these numbers dancing slow, building patterns in my mind as I go. Something special about this morning air, way before the day is time to care. And I keep asking myself as the minutes tick by, and I keep wondering why every morning feels so right. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? You asked me once why I rise before the sun. Said I'm chasing something that can't be outrun. It's not about the money or the gain, it's about finding clarity when things ain't the same. Each morning ritual brings me closer to truth. Like watching steam rise, I'm finding proof that patience builds more than just a perfect cup. It's teaching me when to hold, when to give up. The minutes tick by, every morning feels so right. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? Sometimes I wish you could see this morning meditation with me, where everything makes sense before the world gets intense. What's brewing, leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? What's brewing me? Catch a pattern while the world's still asleep. First light hits my screen, I'm in my element. Fresh brew by my side, mind is confident. Reading these patterns like sheet music, feel the flow. Each candlestick painting stories as they go. Morning meditation with my market view. Catching waves of data, riding them with you. Some see just numbers, I hear the melody. Each trend line speaking rhythmically to me. Time signatures changing, support levels hold. Breaking down resistance as the day unfolds. Charts and coffee, that's my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me. Second cup hitting different minds, eye clear. Watch these price points dance, appear and reappear like a jazz musician. Reading between the lines, finding sweet spots where opportunity shines. Keep it cool and steady, no need to rush. Let the market breathe, feel that morning hush. Been studying patterns since you've been sleeping. Watching lines form art while knowledge I'm reaping. Strategy tight like a bebop groove. Calculated steps on when to make my move. Speed picks up, more intense delivery.
Quick shifts come in tempo, changing fast. Gotta stay composed, make these moments last. Reading signals, catching every beat. Market symphony playing just for me. Mind state elevated, focus clean. This ain't just trading, this is art you're seeing. Charts and coffee, it has my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me. Want a ritual complete. Left my mark on these streets of green and red, but the rhythm stays in my head.
Morning comes, I think of you first. Chart lines dance while my coffee bursts. Been at this game since day one, teaching me patience like you always done. Charts and coffee, that's our way, that's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Numbers flow like the brew in my cup. Some days down, but we keep looking up. You showed me how to read these signs. Now every morning feels like yours and mine. Remember what you taught me about staying cool. When markets get wild, I follow your rules. Charts and coffee, that's our way. That's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Just you, me, and these morning routines. Building something real, building something real. What I mean. I watch you rushing in the morning, trying to catch every move. But let me share something with you that'll help improve your groove. See, you're like fresh beans waiting to release what's locked inside. But patience makes the difference between success and a wild ride. Take it slow, watch it form, just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. You check your screens at sunrise, numbers dancing everywhere. But trading's like my coffee method, it needs time and tender care. Temperature's important, just like timing in the trade. Too hot and you'll get burned quick, too cold opportunities fade. Take it slow, watch it form, just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. I've seen too many burn out, trying to catch every wave, but the ones who last the longest know just when to stay away. So here's my morning lesson as I pour this cup for you. The market gives its gifts to those who know just what to do. Like coffee needs its moments for the flavors to extract. Your trades need proper timing before you plan to act. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. Just up before the rest of the block now. Just me and my laptop. Tick-tock, haven't even brushed my teeth yet, but these charts ain't gonna read themselves, I bet. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Same way I read these charts all the time. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. That's how we make these moves round here. That's how we do. Red candles flash on my screen while I'm sipping something mean. Used to play it fast and lose, now wait for confirmation, that's the truth. Got a system, got a plan, I'm trading like a rookie, understand. Numbers dancing, I stay cool, cause panic selling's for a fool. Some days green, some days red, gotta keep a level head. Deep breath in, let it flow, this ain't no casino, yo. This is just not checkers, fam. Gotta think before you slam. Markets opening in 5. Feel my focus come alive. Charts tell stories if you know how to read between the highs and lows. Been at this since way back when. Now I'm teaching you, my friend. This ain't luck, this ain't chance. This is morning market dance. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Every single morning, we do this right. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. It's the only way we move from here. breaks, I'm in my domain. Steam rising slow like thoughts in my brain. Watching lines that move like waves of grain. Every morning's got its own sweet flow. Some days fast, but mostly moving slow. Learning how to read which way things go. Finding peace in what these mornings show. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. Fuck the noise, I'm focused on my path. Reading signals through the aftermath. Every line's a story that I grasp. Some shit falls, other things will last. Damn, I left these mornings by myself. Learning lessons money couldn't help. Every cup of wisdom brings me wealth. Beyond what's sitting on my shelf. Filter through the static. Find the flow that's magic. In the quiet hours, let it all unfold. Watch the truth get told. Patterns start to speak. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. In the quiet, when my mind is clear, that's what I see. That's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. In the quiet, when my mind is clear, that's what I see. La la la, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear. La la la, the quiet hours. First rays break through my window pane. Coffee drips slow like a gentle rain. Numbers dance across my screen. I remain in this space where focus meets the mundane. Every morning, same position, same station. Building blocks of daily meditation. Clear mind as I track each indication. Patient breathing, deep contemplation. In the rhythm of my morning flow, let it guide me. Every pattern helps me grow. As above, so down below. In a rhythm, watch it move. Finding truth in every groove. Lines intersect, I'll watch them play. Reading signs that point the way. Years of practice taught me how to stay cool and steady through each display. My My fingers trace ascending paths while steam rises, making me laugh. This quiet hour holds its craft as wisdom flows through every draft. Each morning brings another chance to perfect this sacred dance. Some see chaos, I see design. Some feel rushed, I take my time. In these moments I refine every signal, every sign. Beyond the surface lies the art of knowing when to stop and start. Each cup of wisdom sets apart the discipline that fills my heart. Early hours hold the key to everything I need to see. In this space I'm truly free to let the knowledge flow through me. In the rhythm of my morning flow, let it guide me. Every pattern helps me grow. As above, so down below. In the rhythm, watch it move, finding truth in every groove. First cup steaming beside my screen. Charts and candles know what I mean. Trying to show you how I move. When markets open, got nothing to prove. Markets calling my name. Trading ain't just a game. Watch and learn, babe, watch and learn. Charts and coffee, that's my vibe. Teaching you how to survive. Morning routine, let me show you mine. Building wealth one trade at a time. Woke up early, check the trends. Send your signals, watch you win. Ain't no sleeping when Asia trades. Got my system, got it made. Keep it cool, stay in the zone. Analysis on my phone. Trading life, it's all I know. Watch these profits start.
Listen up, I'ma break it down for you straight. Look, charts telling stories while others hesitate. RSI crossing NACDs looking clean. Building strategies like you ain't never seen. Resistance levels got me feeling so alive. Support zones when my orders store sleep. Now I'm teaching you to swim in the deep. Trading wisdom, dropping knowledge every day. Show you how to read the markets display. No FOMO moves, we stay calculated. Success comes to those who waited.
Take notes while I demonstrate. Perfect entries, never too late. Watch how I navigate. Charts and coffee, that's my vibe. Teaching you how to survive. First light breaking through my window, cup in hand, just me and morning slow dance. Watching steam curl up towards the ceiling, each breath measured, each moment revealing. Early peace before the world starts spinning, just us here, no need for pretending. Screen comes alive with gentle blue light, your patterns speak to me, morning feels right. Time suspended in the sacred space, just learning your rhythms, finding my place. Steam rising from my cup, while these charts are lighting up, finding clarity in numbers, while the morning's waking up. Watching patterns flow, 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 flow with the morning. Ooh, letting wisdom grow, 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 grow with the learning. Each candlestick painting stories clear, teaching lessons if you know how to hear. Red and green dancing on my screen, speaking truths about what might have been. Patient moments turn to understanding, while my coffee cools, wisdom expanding. You show me past the peaks and valleys to reach in. Surely teaching discipline through each rally. In these quiet hours we share our dance, numbers flowing, giving life its chance. Steam rising from my cup, while these charts are lighting up, finding clarity in numbers, while the morning's waking up. Let it flow, let it breathe, morning wisdom setting free. Let it rise, let it be, finding peace in what I see. Early morning stillness, just you and me. Coffee pot brewing, charts on my screen. Every ripple in my cup shows me something new. Just like market trends, they're giving me a clue. Watch it rise and fall, both seem in lines. Morning meditation sharpening my mind. I can read these patterns like they're speaking clear, teaching me the rhythm of the day that's near.
Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Rumble. How is everybody today? Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Man of the Woods. Good morning, Werner. How is everyone doing, guys?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I messed up yesterday.
What happened?
My alarm went off at 2:40 for the algo, and yeah, I didn't even look back and think about it until I think it was 4:38. So I missed the algo. I'm sorry about that, guys. I missed it. I don't know. Like I said, we've got an alarm that hits at 2:40 so that I can get ready for it. And it completely slipped my mind. It went off. I'm like, okay, I got to do the algo. I was on a phone call and I look back, it's 4:38. I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed the whole dang thing. And I look at it and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if anything happened or not. I don't know if you got anything or didn't get anything, but I missed it. I'm sorry, guys. It completely slipped. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff happening yesterday evening. Myself and Aiken were on here. If you look back through the chat, you'll see all of the trades that I was taking. I literally ran the algo ATM on all of the NQ trades for the entire evening. Just
very nice.
So a lot of in and outs. Half the time I didn't know whether I'd won or lost because everything moved so quick. But yeah, she was grabbing that first initial move, getting the stop loss and profit, and just taking a couple of dollars each time.
Very nice, very nice. So you were working well, though.
It was, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I ended up green for the day.
Very nice. Well, that's great to hear. I'm sorry I didn't show up. I missed it. I can't believe that, honestly. I don't know if anybody followed along yesterday's. I'll go over it super quick. We talked about before leaving stream that we need to close below this box, a top wick, a flip, and that was what I actually traded for all you guys that paid attention yesterday. Let's go to the 15 because I dropped that one first. We had this trade that came in on the 15, and then the 30, and I was out. I got out quick because it was a doji candle, and then the 30 gave another opportunity after the doji to trade back down. So that's why I sent the second screenshot to trade that back down. And it's funny because now if you take this box that we had here for yesterday and you run it over, which obviously I didn't trade this, I was asleep last night, but if you run this box over, there you go. You got the same exact area that we came back up with at 5 a.m. my time this morning with no bottom wick. So if anybody was trading that would have been London session. We came up, we tapped the box again with a wick, and then came down, obviously put the bottom wick on this, and now we're back in range. So I just wanted to show that before we erase this TA from yesterday, but we talked about this move down to recover all of the wicks that we had not going up, But anyway, that is what I took in the chat for those that didn't exactly know what I was doing. So trading was good right after stream. Absolutely amazing that it waits until right after stream to start moving, but that indeed is what happened. All right, what do we got here? Ah, no audio in the Discord. Now is it working?
I can hear you in the Discord.
Yeah, I know. That's what Werner says, no audio. Huh. I don't get it. I don't know. You don't got a Discord update. Yeah, I am not using the app anymore, so I don't have any kind of nothing for mine. Luckily, I'm done with the Discord app. I am not going to reinstall it. It works just fine this way, so I am not going to mess with something. I'm not going to. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm just using it on the web browser or whatnot is what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm using the same, and it seems to work for me just fine. The app is much faster, so like when I come in and I have to check all my messages on this, it's horrible. So I try not to do that. I try to do everything on my phone now for checking messages and everything, and that's normally I need to anyway, because when I'm here on the live stream, I can't check messages or else it'll come across the chat, because now everything that I look at on my Discord comes across the chat. I can't really get to any of the Discord now while streaming. I can only do it on my phone. So if you like, I know some of you guys DM me now and again while being on stream, and I take a long time to reply to DMs anyway. But if you DM me and I'm on stream, it'll take me obviously longer because I don't see it at all. But you joined before me, yeah, I know. Discord hates me, Werner. So you can blame it on me. It's fine. I don't know why Discord hates me, but for whatever reason, Discord definitely hates me. Like I said, though, I'm not using the app anymore, so I haven't had really much problem with it now that I'm not using the app. But let's see if maybe 9:30 will bring us something. That is so weird. That's where that freaking arrow goes. So if I go back to 1 hour, will it be moved now? No, it's in the right spot. All right. That works. And I am not looking forward to this, guys. We're 4 weeks out from having the baby, and one of the other kids got sick. I don't understand how he got sick, but for some reason or another, he's sick this morning. It started last night, and now this morning he's still sick, and this is not good. Sure hope we do not get anything. And I hate the YouTube live stream. It keeps delaying. When I click live, it'll be live for a few seconds, then spin for a minute, and be delayed again. That is really weird. I have that happen now and again, but I don't know why. So, I mean, it's not a lot like that. When I hit live, it'll stay live, but sometimes it'll go delayed too.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right, see you in a minute. Mic off thing. Didn't even realize it was still on. I don't know if you guys heard all the news this morning, but it says that Trump is ordering Pentagon to start testing nuclear weapons. I don't like that, guys. Just saying. I think that's a bad idea myself, but I don't know. What do y'all think? Yeah. Let's buy some nukes. Yeah, Russia's been testing. Yeah, and that's what he's saying, is that he wants to test them at the same rate as the other countries, and I mean, I'm not a fan of it because I don't think we have to push, you know, our I feel like we don't have to show our ass, if you will, right? Like, I hate to look at it that way, but that's what I feel like, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Let's buy some nukes. We may need some nukes, man, in the woods. No. It's just, I think you're just playing with fire at that point. I mean, it's nothing that we've had to do for a long, long time because, you know, people already know, right? Like, I don't feel like I don't feel like it's advantageous, right, for us to do things like this. Yes, walking a tightrope. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I think. Yeah, I think it's just, I think you're just playing with fire by far. It's just not something I like to see. It is what it is. I guess we'll see what happens. World peace would be great. I don't know how to exactly to achieve that one though. Don't know how you achieve that. Fortunately, I mean, when you think about it, man of the woods, you know, world peace means that people kind of got to agree. That'd be the tough part. But I mean, when you look at America, seems like the people here can't even agree. So trying to get the whole world to agree would be, love to see it. I agree. The world's upside down. Yeah. At least half of it is for sure. I think. Yeah. I don't know. You know, I hate to agree or disagree. I don't know. Right? Like, I think that's, you know, true in statement. That seems that way. And I agree. But at the same time, it seems like they've been saying this for years too. So, and not saying that it's not, just saying that's, I think that generation after generation has felt this way. Sadly. Just got to look back at yourself and your loved ones and hope for the best. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So it's a one of those things. Give me 1 second, guys. I think the wife's out there hollering about dog Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Each pattern I see brings me closer to you. Every signal I read tells me just what to do. Breath gets steady, heart beats in time as I rise through the layers of this fine. Watch the world fade out. In the zone, time dissolves, everything becomes clear. Lost count of the hours, found something divine, connected to power that was always mine. La la la, la la. Feel it coming. Feel it coming. Almost there. Almost there. In the zone, time dissolves, everything becomes clear. Let it flow through me. Let it show me the way. Through the screens you watch and wait, every move calculate. In the pulse of market waves, your mind stays focused, brave. I see your patience grow with every ebb and flow. Let me guide you higher still, past the limits of your will. Beyond the screen, you break free into reality. You'll see. Together we rise up high. Nothing can hold us down. Together we touch the sky, making our dreams come true. We learn together, trade. We trade as one. Victory has come.
Listen up, this ain't about me, it's about you. Every morning grinding one do, charts and patterns speaking truth, market wisdom flowing smooth, connected minds all breaking through, community that's tried and true, building wealth we're coming through, learn the game and follow through, that's what winners always do.
Small step, day by day, building strength, breaking waves. Together we rise up high. Nothing can hold us down. Together we touch the sky.
All right, I'm back, guys. Looks like gold ran off without us, right? Just kidding.
I'll show the way.
Still hearing good, it seems.
Markets cry,
Bring it on. Mandy is a field experience.
Surprised the price hasn't actually moved. Normally it runs every time I get up from this goddamn chair.
It seems like it is not doing nothing.
The Nasdaq had a lovely setup there. It closed the hour with no wick, but it created a wick up first, then the wick down, which kind of hit me off it a little bit. But I should have had more confidence because it is running sweetly. Those no what I call those no wickless 1 hour candles are good for reversals, but I just didn't have the confidence. It's nice to see it play out.
Yeah, for sure. And even looked at, okay, no top wick on the Dixie. Wow. Right over that 99.58.9 too, and then top wick and flip. Wow.
Yep.
Bottom wick on NAS. Probably ought to look at a little bit of this. We didn't look at nothing. Wife was having troubles with the dog, so I had to help him with the dog. Dog that's getting old, sadly.
Yeah. Hard going.
Yeah.
Like a member of the family.
Yep. Yeah. She gotten old, can't move well, and isn't really getting up. And it's sad as all get out because since she's not getting up and can't move and won't do things, well, you got to help her to do everything first. And she's a 65-pound dog. But also, she developed like a sore on her hip that we're trying to treat now too from just laying on her hip, I guess. So now we're trying to treat that as well. So it's kind of a, and we keep trying to keep her off of it. And she's the biggest pain you can ever think of because what she's doing is, yeah, pressure sore, exactly. What she's doing is she's we keep laying her down on the other side and she can't move for nothing, right? She can't stand up. You got to hold her up. You got to do all these things, but she sure can flip over and turn on the side you don't want her to lay on. It makes no sense to me. So, you know how they do, Paul.
Unfortunately, yes. You know what? Actually, that PEMF works very well on dogs as well, believe it or not.
Seriously, huh?
Should do a bit of research on that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy because she can't stand up well and can't keep her balance, can't really walk that well. I mean, she can do it kind of with help, but she's to that stage where she just can't really do it that well. But we lay her down on her side that doesn't have the solar, and I'm not kidding you, within 5 minutes she'll be back up and over on the other side. And now she's got to where she waits till we leave. So she got smart now. She waits until we leave, and then she turns back over on that side. Well, we're trying to keep her off the side, and it's freaking impossible. Yes. I don't know what we're gonna do. We were talking about maybe trying to figure out some way to get some like pool noodles and try to wedge her so she can't spin back over. I don't know. It just makes no sense because she can't do anything when you get her out and try to feed her and water her and take her to the bathroom and all these good things. Well, she can't move at all then. But yet, as soon as she's bandaged up and we put her on the side that she's supposed to be laying on so she don't lay on the other side, oh, she seems to be able to move just fine. Oh my geez. But yeah, she's just getting super old, sadly. And we're not looking forward to our other dog. He's actually larger. He's a 95-pound dog, so we expected that he would be the one with issues first because he's an actual giant rather than, just a large breed. But for whatever reason, he's still good and healthy. And I mean, he's only, I think, 2 months younger than her, something like that. So they're both old dogs. But he still seems to be, if it wasn't for his gray beard, you'd think he was still a puppy. I mean, it's crazy. But as we speak, she just tried to roll over. We're back in range, guys. I mean, not back in range. We've been in range the whole time, I guess, but still stuck here. Gonna have to wait. Maybe a 4-hour close. Not much of a wick on that 4-hour candle either, is there? No news today. Yeah, did nothing happen for the news yesterday, did it really? Or the FOMC, did it actually do anything? I mean, don't. I guess we went down.
Yeah,
but
it took a nice step whenever the FOMC started, before Powell even started speaking. This big, massive red candle came in.
Yeah.
And basically everybody was freaking out. And if you look at it on my charts, all it was doing was cleaning up all of the stop losses from the previous day and the current day. It came right down almost to the dollar, but didn't go to the gap. And it cleaned out literally every single range. And then I started longing it on the way back up again then.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's the whole thing. That's what we're trying to do here every day. Got you guys that are, new or anything else. And I mean, a lot of the guys come in, they're new and they say, oh, well, why aren't we taking a trade yet? Where's the trade at? Why aren't we taking a trade yet? It's not what this stream's about, guys. That's why we're not a popular stream. It's about what Paul just said there. You can sit down during an FOMC meeting and you can understand what just happened and be able to enter the market now and trade and make your money. That's the whole point. Right, guys? That's what you're supposed to be learning. This is supposed to be, you learn something so that you can now take it with you and make money. That's what this is all about. Taking money out of this market. It's about financial freedom, in my opinion. Right? No matter what happens. I mean, we're just talking about doom and gloom theories. And I mean, obviously, the end of the world is a little past doom and gloom, but you're still going to, fill your pockets through all the problems that happen all the way to doom and gloom, at least, right? I mean, there's nothing I can say about a nuke getting pushed, but I can tell you, as long as this market's moving, which unless the world's over, it's not going to stop, you're going to be able to pull money out of this market, and you're not going to have to worry about what unemployment rates are, You're just going to be trading what the data is because you see where the stop losses are, to where everybody else is out of a job and not making any money. That's what this is about, guys. So just so we're clear, I mean, I hope everybody gets that. That's the whole point of what we're doing here every day. We don't have to worry about all these things, and so everything that happens in the world really doesn't affect you, except for the fact that now you understand that the traders are going to react this way, and now you can react the way you need to in order to pull money out, because they believe that this or that's happening. Fear sets in, right? So essentially that's all we're doing here. Hope we all make it. Been working so hard for this. Yes. Absolutely, man of the woods. I think every single one of you guys will make it. But my difference than everybody else on YouTube, and but you know, all the new people that just tuned in, they're gonna be like, oh my god, this guy. I never gave you that false hope that, you know, you watch this stream or for a week or buy my course or buy my mentorship or whatever, and you'll be, you know, living in your mansion and driving your Lambo by next month. I'm never going to tell you something like that. That's just not true, guys. Unfortunately, I wish it were that easy, but it's just not. Just doesn't work like that. It's going to take time, and you're going to put in hard work, and you know, you're going to take a lot of downfalls and failures, just like everything else in life, right? I sell courses. No. I thought about this. I don't know if it was last night or yesterday. It was sometime yesterday, because we had our course talk yesterday and about selling courses and mentorships. And I thought to myself, and this is exactly what I thought as I was out doing all the stuff I was doing. I thought to myself, you know what? In order to spend the time to make a course, I actually, you know, it kills me that these guys make courses. Not gonna lie. Now that I look at it, it's like you could have been making money in the market rather than making that course, and you would have preferred to do that if indeed you could actually trade. So that's kind of my take on it now. I was like, man, you know how long it'd take to make a course? Oh my gosh. A lot of wasted hours.
Nasdaq is sweeping big style.
Oh.
I've been on like 4 times.
Yes.
I held on. Oh, that old one. That old chestnut.
Yes. Well, what in the world is going on? Why is NAS moving so much and gold ain't even?
Point.
Crazy.
Anybody on Twitter find out any world news or anything? Financial news?
This should be the spot right here where she gets at least some kind of bounce, probably. Will it hold? I don't know. That's where your long should come in at, though. We do got the gap below. I mean, not saying that we're coming down to get it, but that was the last range that we had on her, basically, before that move up. So it looks something like this. If she gets there, we should see a lot of longs come in. And people always say, well, what are you even looking for, you know, the support for? I'm not looking for the support to long, guys. Right? I'm looking for the support to see the longs come in. Because they should come in here. start seeing these wicks come in and there should be longs to come in, then what are you looking for? Well, you're hoping to figure out a way to get involved. That's funny with no bottom wick there too. What a move. Anyway, you're looking for a way to get involved yourself to trade into those stops, right? Or if you're looking for, you know, the flip side of it for the move back up, well, it'll be the shorts that come in at the top of that range because they're only looking for a retrace. So you see the longs come in that are looking to long all the way up, re-break the highs. You got the other longs that are coming in that are scalpers that are going to expect the shorts to come back in this range, and they're going to trade this level to level, you know, like guys like to say. So, and it even gets more aggressive, and that's when people get confused. And there's so many SMC traders in the market today that people really get confused about this one. And here's where the problem comes in at. And if you start paying attention to SMC setups, it makes sense to you. But a lot of guys, what they'll do is they'll say, okay, well, this didn't hold because we come down like we're about to, and we've run this line. It goes below it. And they say, okay, well, this didn't hold. None of the longs came in. It didn't hold. No, that's exactly what SMC traders are looking for because they expect that as a sweep first. So that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that this isn't valid at all. It actually validates it more. It'll validate this level more if we sweep it first, right? For their longs to come in, because now they believe that longs that just came in right here, say these bit of longs that are coming in because we just tapped this line, they believe that now they're stopped out, which is, it's fair. I mean, you can call it early longs, you can call it whatever you want, but I like to see that actually swept first because there's way more SMC traders than there is anything. So when they sweep it first and then come back up and hold the level, for them, that is liquidity swept and then a break of structure back up to the upside. And then it holds, they'll put their bullish order block on to trade that back up. Those are the longs I'm looking for because you've got way more traders now involved, because now you've got traders that trade the, you know, SMC ICT, but also traders that look at that as a sweep, like for a, yeah, I hate using the word fake out, but that's what they look at it as. Your breakout traders look at that as a fake out. So it faked out and then came back to the level. So they want a long now because that was the fake out, which in other terms is just a liquidity sweep for SMC ICT traders, right? But that actually looks way better for your hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I hope it didn't blow your eardrums out. So that's actually a better trade for them to get involved long, which for us means that there's way more stop losses below, right? For the move down. And again, I'm not saying it's going to lose this level and go down, right? That's where everybody gets confused too. So you're saying, okay, well, as soon as we get here, we're just fading everybody. We're going short. No, not necessarily. You want to make sure that you see the setup, which would be what? All of these traders getting in long, right? And then you want to see an entry to trade it down short. That's how it works. That's it. That's all we're looking for. That's why we say reactions. All other traders trade this because this is a level that held. This was a previous range. This is, you know, a line on your chart. So they trade it. Prediction trading. They're trading predictions is how I look at it, right? They're just going to put an order right here because this is what they think. For us, it's got to do with reaction because we want to see these longs come in, giving us a setup, and then we look for an actual entry to trade down based on those reactions. If this thing doesn't hold and it just falls apart, completely different thing. If we come down here and we close with a bearish candle, then what does that mean? That means that everybody thinks that this thing is bearish. There'll be no bottom wick. Down here somewhere, they'll be below this area. Breakout traders have now went short. It's came up, tested this area for a move back down, which now turned all this into, rather than demand support, you know, bullish order blocks, now they're bearish order blocks, supply, you know, resistance. So we see that happen. Then what are we looking for? Well, now we're looking to trade long up into their stop losses because they're all short. So no bottom wick, flip, and move back up. Hopefully that makes sense. A comment in another room and was not popular. Those who can trade, those who can't. Yeah. Each. Yeah. Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Yep. 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 Are we waiting on a random news announcement or something? I don't know. Man, what's that one? I can't tell you. I think that Paul looked on like Twitter and stuff and didn't see nothing.
Charts light up my screen. Time moves differently in the sacred space where patterns race.
I can just tell you in life, Warner, when you talk about that, in order to make a course, you know what I mean, and spend the time to make a course, for me, I'd make way more money trading if I could take that time and trade, because I don't get a lot of time to trade either, sadly. But if I took all the time that I'd invest in trying to make a course, I'd make far more money trading, right? That's the thing. So a member sent me details of a trader here in South Africa who teaches trading. He charges $500 for a 4-day course. Yeah. You see what I'm saying, though? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to put anything down about what money is or whatever the case may be, but a 4-day course, I don't know if he's doing that or if he made that or whatever, but for $500, that's a lot of course. That's a lot of time. $500 is not very much in the market. Not very many minutes at all. It's actually under minutes, unfortunately. So yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's just silly. It is. It's silly. I mean, that's how these guys are making their money that way. That's how they make their money. I mean, they're salesmen, and if that's what somebody wants to do, by all means. I think that it won't last. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess ICT's been here for the long run, and it hadn't mattered. I don't know. Maybe it lasts long. I guess maybe if you blow up, it's kind of like being a YouTube, whatever they call them. What do they call them? Influencer or whatever. I guess some people it blows up and it works well, and other people it don't. I don't know. But hey, I don't know. I think it's easier to trade myself.
I was watching that Nutty Bar boy there yesterday, and he was talking about his finances. He has 44. He's used 44 evaluations this month alone. 44 evaluations in a month.
Holy crap.
I've been at it 3 years and a half, and I've only had 18 evaluations. This guy's done more in 1 month than I've done in a year and a half.
Yeah. Absolutely unbelievable. I haven't even bought a evaluation in months. The last one I bought, guys, was the one that we bought for NQ that I ended up having to pass during the time of being sick because I would have ran out of time on it. So I went ahead and passed it. That was the last evaluation that I bought, whenever that was. You guys know better than me. That's the last evaluation account I've bought. It's been a long time ago. That's really about the only reason I buy evals, guys. It's for something that we're going to do special on stream. That's it. Like if we're going to do a full port Friday or something like that. Yes, and lots of it. They must not try to tell me he makes money trading, trying to tell me horse drop is fruit and trying to convince me to eat it too. No, Werner, don't do any of those things. Oh, that was horrible. Don't eat the fruit. Well, mine just reset, so I've not bought a new one. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I guess that's true too. Yeah, no. I just only get evals for whatever we're doing here. And that's what kills me about these guys too. I'm not trying to be funny. And all you guys listening, you know, all the haters are going to come out of the woodwork now. With their favorite guru that's on a eval currently, trying to get the next eval pass so they can get onto the next PA or whatever. Why aren't they keeping their PA accounts? Why aren't they keeping their master accounts or their funded accounts or whatever you want to, you know, label it? I don't quite understand that either. Passing evals is cool and all, but that's just, you know, that's the first step to it. I definitely don't think that you should be a YouTube guru if you're still at that stage, but that's my opinion. Very nice, man of the woods. That's all you need. You show that green thing. You could have just showed your entry there. You could be a YouTube guru, apparently. That's all you need. Need more zeros. Yep. Well, that reaction was good there. It held well. Stroking aside on NQ. Very nice, honestly. One of these gurus should have been good on that. I just need more green. Yeah, don't we all? We all need more green. No. I know what you're saying. Warner, I'm just kidding. Got wrecked this week, I feel you. Yeah, that's not good. Was this a struggle? I mean, have you guys noticed that you struggle the same or not? Trying to stay low and keep firing. Yep. It's the only thing you can do. Have you guys noticed that, Paul? I know you talk to a lot of these guys a lot when they come in. Have you noticed that people are struggling? I wanted to know that. It was like a few months ago, somebody came in and was talking about not doing well. I think it was Aiken or something. Have you noticed that these guys have bad times at the same time? Like there's any, you know, confluence? Can I use that word? There's any confluence in how everybody seems to be doing well or not well, or is it kind of sporadic depending on who we're talking about? I mean, is it just their style of trading, or is it really the market that maybe they're struggling with something funny in the market?
No, I think everybody has their own issues with the way that they trade. They get good times and then they get the bad times. And the bad times kind of really does drive people away into their own little world. It just depends. Everybody's different. But yeah, a lot of the times there is no confluence that I can see, particularly, especially about market conditions as such. It seems to be more of a personal thing for everybody. I mean, I just here for 3 days myself, so I understand it. But yeah, I think it's just a personal thing to everybody. I haven't noticed any particular situations as such or anything that has sort of set off anybody at the one time, because everybody's in a different journey at different parts of their journey. You know what I mean? So.
All right. Well, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know if maybe the days that we moved really, really big, more people have problems, or if there's any confluence at all. But I see what you're saying. It's just different. Just different traders doing their different thing. Okay.
Everybody's got their own different trading styles. Some people don't like the FOMC, don't like the way that the price action's going. But because I've only started trading, this is all I've actually known, so I kind of love it. I like when it's going ballistic.
Yeah.
A lot of people like their setups. They like do it, have a sort of predictable price action.
Yeah.
The price action has been anything but predictable this last 9-10 months.
Yeah, I know somebody was coming in. I think it was Rolf. And if you're out there, hello, Rolf. I hadn't seen you in a bit, but he was coming in and complaining in the server because he can't get the price right, and the price action's been crazy, and he can't understand why the price action's running the way it is, and it's not predictable, and it's bad, and it's this, that, the other. And it was really, this is why I brought this up. I don't know if you remember him coming in the server and saying that, but it's been a month or two that he's came in and kind of said the same thing. I'm pretty sure it was Rolf. If it wasn't you, I'm sorry, but I think it was. But and I thought to myself, it really seems like it's moving well to me. So I was just trying to wrap my head around maybe some of the struggles that people are having, and maybe try to figure out a way to fix them through it. But maybe that's just a personal thing for him, that his style just isn't working real well and everybody else is doing all right. So maybe.
Yeah, these markets don't suit a lot of people's trading style.
Yeah.
Just they like the predictable element of it. I don't know, it just depends on the trader.
I just constantly miss good entries and take bad entries. I got a question for that, Werner. Again, I'm not saying that this is what you do or don't do, but look inside yourself, and you don't have to answer it to me. You just answer it to yourself. Do you take the bad entries that aren't as good just because you missed the good entry? I mean, you don't answer me. Just think it in your head. I used to struggle with, and you already know, you know about this. I used to struggle with watching the market and waiting for it to move, and watching the consolidation, realizing that we had, if you want to call it vector candles, whatever you want to call it, and knowing that big area was going to be recovered. We called it clean range at the time. You remember all this, Werner. And it would happen there in London. And then I would get, frustrated and try to force trades because the big move happened, right? And you try to force into areas just because your move already happened, and now, dang it, right? Maybe in a way, but not in a way of a revenge. Yeah, no, it's not revenge. I don't think. Yeah, right. Like I don't see it as revenge either. But you're just like, look at how much it moved. I should have been part of it, and then you start, questioning yourself as well. Is it going to move back up now? Because the move down was what you were looking for, and things like this. Let me see what you got here. Yeah. Yeah, that's good entry. I mean, as I can tell, you long the top of the gray candle. You need a wick on the blue candle right before that one. She comes up and rocks her way up. Yeah. So and that's the whole thing. And if you continue to do that, it will. That's why I always try to tell you there's no such thing as a mistrade. The reason that I say this stuff, guys, is not because, I'm looking at what you guys are saying and pointing fingers and saying, haha, why would you do that? It's because I struggled with the exact same things. That's why I know these things, right? So, this 80% setup took me out. And that is rangy, though. What is that? What is the ticker there? And I caught this one on a different ticker. Awesome. Whoa. Okay, beautiful. I was going to say, what is that? What's that first ticker? That is super rangy. Is it still rangy like that, or did it move? Looks super rangy. Whatever that first ticker is, Man of the Woods. But yeah, exactly. And that's how you have to look at it. You have to look at it always. Setup, entry, whatever that is that you have, right? Whatever your setup is, whatever your entry is, and just take it. And if you missed one, you know, it is what it is. It played out. You wait for the next one. You set up your entry and you just take it. You can't go hunting. You can't go trying to find something that isn't as great. You can't, you know. Like your words always were, Warner, you can't cry over spilt milk. But that's the thing. And is it hard? Yeah. Mentally, that's tough. Because your move happened, your trade played out, and the last trade you took, let's just say, was a loser. So now you took the last trade, the last 3 trades, the last whatever, right? You lost. And now the one that you didn't take played.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that a mind F?
Yep.
Isn't it? And that's part of the things that you have to overcome. Sadly. And is it tough? Yeah. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, yeah. Yeah, it gets you. And it's not until you see it start working out that those things just don't seem to matter no more. You know, just like Man of the Woods just said, you know, you lost on one, you took the next one on your next ticker, and boom, it played out, and now you got all your money back plus some, and you have to see that happen. And that's the hard part. Like, when do you start seeing that happen? Well, that's the whole thing. And once you do start seeing that happen, well, now what does that mean? Once you start seeing it happen, now it means you don't struggle anymore with exactly what you're talking about. Why? Because you've seen it already. You know, okay, I took this trade. Let's just say no top wick. We're not trading this, but because we're up above the range, but no top wick, flip. We're running down. You take this trade and it doesn't play out. You take it next time, it plays out. You take it next time, it doesn't play out. It doesn't play out, whatever the case may be. And then you start zeroing in your, you know, criteria for why it is or isn't. If you can start limiting losses, I always talk about this, right? But the fact remains that really what it's about is winning more. That's why I say things like limit your losses. It's not because I'm saying, hey, you structure it down and you're not going to take as many losses. I mean, I guess it is, but you're going to take more wins. Why? Because you're making the criteria extremely tough. So therefore, your likeliness of winning is higher. That builds your confidence. You start winning some trades, the lost trade doesn't matter anymore. That's the whole thing. And that's the biggest struggle, I think, that a lot of the new traders have, is just the losses. You lose. Well, now you don't want to take the next trade because you lost so much. Right? And then the next trade plays out. Then you say, oh my gosh, I wish I would have took that one. And then you take, 3 mediocre trades that now you take 3 losses back to back. So that's the problem. And I mean, it's where you start building confidence in the game. And is it tough? Yes, it's tough because you have to win. I mean, there's no other way to build your confidence, unfortunately. You don't, I mean, yeah, that sounds like it. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, this is something that we all go through, Warner. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's not like it just seems like, you know what I mean? This desperation of just nothing ever works. And the problem is also losses are bigger than wins still. And that's the thing too. There's not a problem with losses being bigger than wins if your win rate's higher. Right? And I've tried to talk about this before. There's a very fine line between losses, wins, and win rate. And it's completely up to you and how you trade. Am I saying that your win shouldn't be, 5 times as big as your losses? Sure, if that's the way you trade.
but it really has to do with you and how you trade. If you cut your losses quickly and rock and roll with it and take big wins, then by all means, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We've talked about this before. You got a 20% win rate. Nothing wrong with that, right? But the flip side of it is, if you have a 80% win rate and your losses are bigger than the wins that you take, you can still be profitable that way just the same, or an 85% win rate, or whatever the case may be. The differences there are you have to win more for your losses to be bigger. So say 8 out of 10 trades you win, the 2 trades that you lose, let's just say 30 ticks on, right? Because we'll use my 30 tick stop loss. So you use 30 ticks on those 2 trades. So that's 60 ticks that you lost at 80%. And the other 8 trades, right, that you won, you made, 20 ticks, let's just say. You see what I'm getting at? That doesn't necessarily mean that that's negative R, right, as far as they look at it. But at the end, you're profitable, and that's really all it's about. It has nothing to do with what your R is. It has nothing to do with what your take profit is compared to your stop loss, but it does very much correlate how you set those up compared to your win rate, right? So you do have to figure out that nice area that keeps you profitable. Sometimes people struggle just with that. They struggle with exactly how to make themselves profitable. And that's normally those that are at that break-even stage. Normally you make it to the break-even stage, and a lot of it's just got to do with, limiting your losses a little bit, maybe adjusting your stop loss or take profit a little bit if the losses aren't the issue. It's just all that little tweaking right there that brings you from BE to profitable. And I think even though building the confidence is hard, and I'm not saying that it's not, I think that BE stage is really one of those things that make it super tough on most traders. That area right there, they're no longer losing money, they're not making money, and they just can't figure out how to get the profit. And you're going to get to that spot too, and then you could struggle there again, Werner. I mean, I don't know. But a lot of times that is a huge struggle for a lot of the guys. They get to that break-even spot. Some get there faster than others. And once they get there, they really struggle with how you profit now. And for me, it was more about limiting losses. But that's not going to be the same for everybody. Like for me, that was the ideal thing. I stopped running, my trades that were more apt to lose, I guess. They were a little more risky. So I basically just toned my trading back, so I didn't take as many trades. You guys got to understand, I don't trade as much as most people. You guys already know. I took 2 trades yesterday, right? I took 2 trades. The first trade was very, very, very small. It was only a TP1 and stop hit at +1. That's all it was. The first trade on the 15. If you guys go back and look at the chat, that was it. That was the first trade, right? The second trade ran, and it did pretty well. If you go back and look at it, and that was, that was enough trade to rock and roll out of. That's the whole thing. So you got to have your confidence that if you sit here and you wait, you're going to have your money. And that's a lot dependent on how you do it too. You compound your accounts, you do this, you do that. If you're only taking small wins, and I realize that sounds funny because I use minis, and you guys look at me and you say, well, I don't understand what you're talking about small wins because you're using a mini, but it is in the end, guys. I mean, they're smaller wins than you might take, when you watch these YouTube guys, waiting for 100 tick move. I mean, you're not going to see that here. I mean, can it happen? Yeah, I guess it can, but the likeliness is slim to none. I'm going to be out of the market long before that, right? So, depends on what you're talking about with money. But if it's not A+, then it's a hell no. There you go. I compound over accounts. That's the way I prefer to do it. So everybody has their own way of doing it. I prefer to do it that way. I've said this forever. That's maybe not the best for everybody, but for me, it was, right? Maybe there's other people out there that, you know, and if you're doing funded, right? And that's all a matter of what you prefer and what you don't prefer. But if you're doing funded, there's the break there. If you're doing funded, you normally have consistency rules of some kind. Not every company. So don't come back and say, well, there's places that don't. You're right. There is. But if there are consistency rules, you can only make so much money anyway. So it's much better to go over multiple accounts. And it makes it better on your drawdown as well, in my opinion, rather than trying to do everything in one account. But that's just me. And if you don't think that funded's the way to go, by all means, you know, don't. That's up to you too. For me, I believe it's the best way to trade, not because, you know, you can't use your own money. There's a lot of things to it. For those who are money conscious, you don't have to pay the fees. And I realize a lot of you guys don't quite even get that, but it's actually way cheaper to buy a funded account and pay your, even if you have a PA fee, right, or master account fee, that's cheaper than paying your fees every month to actually trade on one of these brokers. You actually get out cheaper than putting your own money in and having to pay a monthly fee with the broker. Data fees and things like that. So there's a lot of advantages in my opinion. But that's just me. I don't like putting all my funds in one area either. You can say, okay, well, people talk about funded companies and things like this. Well, it's the same thing with everything out there, all joking aside. Not saying you're not protected to a degree, but if you want to take bigger positions, right, take minis, you're going to have to keep a substantial amount of cash in the broker that you're going to trade on, or multiple brokers, depending on how you're going to do it, right? And if you have ever had any issue with any of those brokers going down, what did you lose if you have a funded account? And I mean, these are all things, and everybody says, oh, well, you're just a conspiracy theorist. Reality? Well, maybe. But if you spent, let's say $30 for your eval or whatever it is you spent $150 for your PA account. We're just pulling money out here, and you've made, you know, $10K in your account or whatever, and you pulled a little bit out or haven't pulled a little bit out or wherever you're at. If they shut down, what did you lose? You know, $180. Just saying. If you would have had your $50K in a broker or whatever you're going to put in a broker in order to be able to trade and make money, and they shut down and you don't get your money, what did you lose? Just saying. So I don't trust nobody. So, Yep, trading one micro, you need about 5K, I think. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, I don't know about trading micros, but yeah, I mean, you have to keep money in there in order to trade minis. That's all I've looked at, and yes, it's a substantial amount of money to be able to open a position on gold for sure. And then you got to pay your fees, your data fees, every month as well. It's actually much cheaper just to go through a funded company. And everybody says, I don't understand why you stay funded. Well, because you have access to more money as well, and you don't have to pay those fees. Now, a lot of the companies have wised up and they try to put you live, so you have to pay those fees once they put you live. And that's not, everybody says, well, don't you want to go live? No, I don't. Why would you want to go live? You're paying money. Why do you want to pay money? Well, you make plenty of money, so why wouldn't you pay it? I don't think people understand, and I guess this is what I was talking about yesterday when I said I wish there was a tax on the stuff that you spend your money on rather than a tax on your income. Not everybody thinks, well, I make X amount a month, So I make plenty, so therefore I can pay extra money because I make that money. Not everybody thinks that way. I, for one, do not. I don't believe that no matter how much money you make, there's a reason for blowing money. So just putting that out there. If I can save, I'm gonna save. I don't care if I make $1,000 a week or $10,000 a week. If I can save $50 a month, $80 a month, I'm gonna do it.
Absolutely.
I mean, and I don't know why everybody doesn't think that way, but for some reason, that's just not how people think. And I guess I'm not the one out there with hundreds throwing them at strippers either. That's just not something you'll ever see me doing. That's an advantage of trading from South Africa. They don't move us live because of some restrictions. Yeah. And that's one thing that has happened here. A lot of the companies move you live. I'm not interested in that. I'm trying to stay away from all the companies that do that. And if they do that, I'm going to take the payouts that they offer. A lot of times it's 5 and then move on to another company. Just because I don't think you should have to waste that money every month. That's the whole reason that I pay, one-time PA fees. It's the same thing. Why don't you pay the $88 a month? If you pay the $88 a month, somebody told me that about Leeloo the other day. They said, if you pay, I think it's either $80 or $88 a month, you don't have to trade every 12 days. Well, that's great, but who in the world wants to pay $80 or $88 a month? To me, you're just throwing money away. Why are you just going to give these people money? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm stingy. I don't know.
Chasing schemes, discipline is key. That's the only way. Night shift grind until I see the break of day. Moment of truth. Charts about
few minutes left. How'd the see if we close up above this wick? Oh, this is the 4 hour. I hadn't even been paying attention. I've been talking so much, I haven't even been paying attention. Yeah. You see how all this is the same, guys? And I'm just going to show you something, only because I think a lot of you just maybe don't see it. All right. This right here is your structure on your 30. You see this outer wick? That's going to be exactly the 0.5 of the wick. And it's not because we came out and we measured the 0.5 of that wick. See it? It's because I didn't measure it exactly right, but there it is. It's because that's where your structure is always going to be at. See what I'm saying? So it's not same. It's 4 hour wick, same thing. See what I'm saying? This isn't just something that I came up with out of out of the clear blue sky and said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at the 0.5s of these things. It's because that's just where your structure is going to be at. The 0.5 is structure because structure broke is what makes it move. Well, you guys get that. See? Same thing. That makes sense to you guys? All we did was measure this 4 hour wick. See the 4 hour wick? We see nothing here. All right, but we measured the 4 hour wick. There's the start of the wick, bottom of the wick, there's the 0.5, right? Now you go down, what do you get? There's your 0.5. That's your range, right? That's just the exact range that we were looking at this morning. That's all it is. All these things just coincide with one another. I hope this makes sense so that it's not some random thing, right? I don't know. Anyway, just tried to throw that out there so you guys kind of understand it a little bit better. But
because it's where people are trading. Does that make sense?
You can see all the shorts coming on now as well. I'm just watching it on my own screen too.
Yeah.
So what do they see in the 5-minute reality? See that 5-minute chart you up? What do the retail traders see?
Yeah, see what they see right here probably would be this being the breakout, retest, continuation. The only thing that's tough about it, and we talk about SMC traders, you got to understand these are all gaps. So to them, they're looking at this as all gaps now, and they want these gaps filled. There's one.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one here. Wick to wick here. These are all gaps to them. So they'd like to see all that filled first. I think that one just almost touches. I'm not going to put a line in there, but then you've got this gap right here. So they see this as all, the SMC traders see this all as gaps, that fair value gaps that need to be tested and filled. So they expect to come down and run all this. And it's funny because when you look at that, right, where will they be entering at? Right here. And this is why I say, I'm going to put lines across here. We're just going to go over this real quick. It's just fun because Paul said, let's look at this. All right. So there, right? This is where the fair value gap traders are going to assume that their fair value gaps have been filled right here. So what are they looking for? And we'll go ahead and draw this out. They're looking for their move to be like this, right? For their move back up. And they will swear to you every day that they trade absolutely nothing like anyone else. Here we're going to lose a whole bunch of viewers on the stream. But I'll show you guys something. If you guys have ever known a guy named Tino or anybody that trades patterns, you're well aware of what we're looking at here. And what is that? Your tattoo pattern to come back and trade this double bottom or W or whatever you want to say back up. So here's your W, right? And you can pull it here. You can pull it to wherever you want. Doesn't really matter. There's the nose of your W right here. So what are they looking for? Tino, if Tino was trading this, he's looking for a retest right here of the nose of this W. And this is his spot to go long, which is where? Oh yeah, the exact same spot that SMC and ICT traders are planning to go long. They all trade in the same place, guys. People just don't understand it at all. They just don't know why it's so hard to figure out, but it is. These are all these things look exactly the same, and this is what I look for in areas to trade against. It's when everybody would be long or where everybody would be short, but I hope that makes sense. It's always the same thing. And what's the retest? Well, for breakout retest traders, let's put that back just so everybody gets the thoughts of this. Where's breakout retest? Well, here was the breakout of this range. So if you're looking at it like this, that this was your area to trade, and I guess we don't need that blue line because there's already one here, but this was your area to trade right here, right? So it broke out. So what are you looking for next? Breakout retest traders are looking for the retest of this to go long because it broke out. So this exact same thing right here. They're looking for the breakout, retest, continuation. Came in and left, but anybody, but either way, that all makes sense, guys. And this is all on the 5-minute, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm slowly beginning to realize I need to learn more SMC and ACT concepts. Never thought I'd say those words out loud. That's the biggest part. I keep asking you what they're seeing on the 5-minute because I don't really trade the way these boys do, but I need to understand how they or what they're seeing on those lower time frames so that we can trade against them.
Yep. And that's the kind of stuff that they're seeing. That's
Yes, that's.
oh, hold on 1 second. I'm getting a call here. Give me 1 second, all right?
Accelerate the pace, leave no trace. Your simple strategies I'll straight replace with complex calculations, market domination, pure dedication, no hesitation. Been in the lab while y'all been sleeping, studied the craft while y'all been creeping. Now watch me demonstrate perpetual check while your account balance hits the deck. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, that's the system. Checkmate, game over. Level up, game over. Learn, trade. Learn, trade. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn, yeah. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Started from the bottom with a phone in my hand. Everybody laughed when I said I had a plan. Small account vibes, but my mindset was grand. Now them same folks wanna know where I stand. Been up since 5, studying every line. While they waste time, I'm reading every sign. First few trades hit me like a brick wall, but I ain't give up, now I learn from every fall. You're wasting time, that's what my daddy said. Get a real job, man, I messed with my head. But I kept pushing, keep my focus tight. Now my account growing, future looking bright. Ay, learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. My time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Learn, baby. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win. That's the only way. Learn, trade, win. Getting better every day. Red candles had me doubting everything. Green days came slow like a broken wing, but I studied hard, yeah, I paid my dues. Now I'm teaching others how to read the clues. Remember crying when I blew my first stack, but that loss taught me how to bounce back. Now I'm in my zone, reading every trade.
All right, sorry about that, guys. It was the doctor calling. I couldn't figure out what the number was, but yeah, it was. So I've got that appointment on Monday. I guess they're checking in with me before, but yeah. But all that makes sense, Paul, I hope.
Yes, it's starting to become clearer more and more every day.
And all it is on the big, I mean, you can look at it like this too, the same thing. This is your initial fair value gap. A lot of people, the SMC guys will get on and say, well, this isn't a fair value gap because a fair value gap is a 3-candle setup, right? And maybe I shouldn't do it like that. Well, we'll go ahead and do it like this. It's all right. And they'll say if fair value gap's a 3-candle setup, so this third candle hasn't closed yet, so this isn't a fair value gap. But see, it's the exact same thing, essentially. That's because you can see the lower time frames on the higher time frame. So even though this actually isn't a 3-candle setup, even though this isn't actually your fair value gap, because it's not 3 candles on your 5-minute, it's going to be your fair value gaps, right? That you played through there. It's going to be the exact same thing. Why? Because what this is a vector candle, right? What this is single prints, and it's going to be the same thing. It's still going to be vector candles on the low time frames. Go down to the 5, it's still going to be the same thing. And what is a vector candle? What is a single print? Well, it's a fair value gap as well. Why? Because the volume pushed up, right? And when you push up like that, you're not going to have the wicks connecting anymore. That's what creates those fair value gaps, these big candles that are in between, right? That's the whole point. All these big candles that push up like this, and when you push with a lot of volume up, think breaking out, that's where you're going to see your fair value gaps and your single prints and your vector candles. And what did we learn when we were doing tactical analysis? Well, your fair value gap or your vector candle comes up. Well, what happens next? Your vector candle's recovered. And what is that vector candle recovery considered? Well, that's the filling of your fair value gaps. That's the recovery of your single prints. You see what I'm saying? It's all the same thing.
Yep.
So we know that this is a vector candle. I mean, we don't have vector candles on, but we know this is a vector candle, right? Because the big push that I had there.
Close of the half-hour candle reality.
Okay, let's see. Very nice, very nice. And now this will be that fair value gap that they said wasn't. Now it'll be a fair value gap. When this closes, that'll be your fair value gap on the 30. Right? Which is what? Just a breakout retest is essentially what they're trading. But they'll tell you they're not breakout traders. Very bad word. But that's what this is. When you look at this, right? Breakout, retest, continuation. And that's where they trade at, which is the recovery of the fair value gap. Was it a breakout up right here? It's a breakout of the... You'll be confused. What do you mean it's a breakout? It's a breakout right here. That's all a W is a breakout, retest, continuation. And that flip down would not be ugly, guys. We're talking about that. Come up here and we tap this area, which should be the 0.5 of this wick now. And I realize everybody's going to say, how could it be the 0.5 of that wick now? Well, I'm just going to tell you. Let's measure it. Close. A little up there. Probably lines up with this wick. If we get a move up a bit to test this area right here, and then flip, it wouldn't be bad, but it is going to be a huge stop. I know a lot of you guys, if you can get away with eating up this stop, this wouldn't be a bad trade. See what I'm looking at, right? Hopefully. So essentially, the break of these lows, stop above this wick, would not be a bad trade. Again, this goes along with all the things that we talk about. What are you looking for? Well, you're looking to recover the single prints. You're looking to recover the fair value gap. We're looking to all these things. You know what I mean? That wick, 50. I would probably TP at the 30-ish. Body that candle. And for you, and you guys could wait too. Instead of doing the flip here, do the break of this low. Warner probably likes the break of this low better. Warner, are you still out there? He probably likes that entry actually better. And that's not a bad entry either. That I'm looking at. Look at. Completely up to you. Say what I miss. Break that low yet. Just clear. It's not broke yet. Yeah, Werner. Yeah, I was saying your entry would probably be more about right here rather than the break of this low. So that's going to be a safer entry, right? Failed 2 up. Exactly. Failed 2 up. That's what I was saying.
Charts on my screen, mind in the zone, studying patterns while I'm all alone. Fuck all the bullshit, this ain't no game. When I hit that trade, watch the profit rain. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Quick with the clicks, analysis tight. Market's moving, but I time
Here.
right.
Hold on 1 second. Wife's asking me something here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Bosses taught me how to navigate. Finger on the trigger, heart beating fast. Each trade I take, built from lessons past. Fucking with precision, watch how I flow. Red to green, baby, that's how we go. Shorts telling stories, I read them clear. While amateurs panic, I persevere. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back.
All right, let's see here, guys. Here first, if you entered it, man, I didn't see where that was. Now she was having me sign something for that doctor. I didn't see where that actual first entry was, but you should have been in. I said take profit. Oh, it's 30 ticks to the body of this candle. So if you got in, hopefully you're already in profit and dragging your stop loss. Warner's entry probably will be next. Let's see here. Be triggered. Like I said, maybe you're already out now. It's completely up to you as well. If you took me there, but I don't think you would have got back to. No, you wouldn't be back to entry yet. You're in, let's measure it up. I think it was 29.
Precision sharp, like a fucking sniper in the dark. No hesitation when I see the sign. Years of practice,
all right.
my skills refine. Community,
Let's wait and see here.
isn't cards till they knew my name. This ain't luck, this is pure damn skill. Watch how we fucking climb
Either way.
Learn, trade, motherfucking win. That's the mindset that we're always in.
Took in TP1 if you got in there. Like I said, if we come back down and break these lows, that's where Warner would have liked a better entry. And again, it may be better or worse, either entry, right? Let's just say that this goes TP1 and then goes and breaks and you go break even and it stops you out here. Just saying, because it could, right? It stops you out at +1 or whatnot. And then Warner's entry comes down here and triggers and it runs all the way down. Well, you know, so which one was better? You know, it's just all on how you look at it. They're almost triggered. They're you're right. Barely triggered there. If you were still in here, like I said, you're dragging your stop loss at this point with the way that I look at it. Warner, I don't know if you entered there or not, but for the way I look at it, you'd be in profit now and just dragging. You probably would have drug your stop loss, let's just say. To some degree, you would have been up, what? Part of it too. You would have been up as much as almost right around 60 currently, right? So if you drug your stop loss into profit, if you're managing it, by all means, manage it from here on out. Let's see how it goes, right? If it comes back down and pops this bottom, this could be the push you're looking for, right? Drag your stop loss as it goes. I don't want to push through that much. What do we got? But on the 15, it's an inside breakdown. Okay. Whenever the entry took that entry on sim, hit TP and then back at BE. Very nice. And Paul, I don't know if you took it or not, but I imagine he did. He normally does. We'll see if he does well on it or not. I mean, it could come back here. And that's the whole point of taking your profits, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, and maybe it doesn't. Maybe it continues to go, and it's all up to you too. Like Paul's been talking about. Maybe this thing, maybe you're still holding it. Maybe it comes down here and it breaks the bottom and it rolls. And I mean, you know, Warner just said he's out at BE. Is there a right or a wrong? No, guys. There's not. There's no right or wrong way to do this. All right? It's just whichever way works for you, and you profit in your pocket. You get more confident and you start understanding how it moves. Now you look at it that way and you go, okay, give me 1 second. I got to sign something else. Give me a second.
But I'm still in the zone, making money move. Yeah, this shit feels like home.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. But anyways, it's all in how you look at it. And you can't say, okay, let's just say you entered here on this blue line, right? And now it came back up and it knocked you out and now it's running. You can't say you missed that trade. You just say, okay, well, next time, maybe for this criteria or that criteria, I hold it longer. Or maybe not, right? Maybe you found that this one runs. Let's just say that this one runs all the way down here. Like our expectation is here, right? Let's just say that maybe it does. But what if on the 5 minute, once we start putting on no top wicks like this, let's just say, you know, we're just coming up with something here, but let's just say that the no top wicks, once we start putting in no top wicks, we've decided that we pull our stop loss close so that we don't get stopped out. And that's the way we're holding our profit. Well, if that's the case, then do that every time. It doesn't matter, guys. Who cares if this runs all the way down? You've seen that over the last 100 trades that, you know, 60% of the time, once we put on no top wicks, you come in and you get stopped out, right? And you make less profit rather than taking your profit. Let's just say you took your profit here. For fun, we took our profit at the blue line, so we have something to look at. We took our profit at the blue line, and the last 60 trades, it came back up and it hit us. So we now take our profit at the blue line rather than going. Well, what happens if it comes down here and it breaks this low and it comes all the way down and hits the bottom of this green box? Who cares? You've already figured out that 60% of the time it doesn't do this. This is all probabilities. If 60% of the time it doesn't do it, why would you hold the position? 60% of the time, it's not going to go down there. And I'm not saying that's the case in this. I'm saying you have to have your exit criteria, whatever that be, right? So make sure that you are aware of that as well, right? Makes sense, guys, hopefully.
Yep.
Does the trade make sense? Did this trade make sense to you guys? I hope that was clear enough as well. We showed a couple different entry styles there, a couple different ways you could have got involved, a couple different ways you could have managed it. And this is all very particular to you, you know, as an individual, as to what you prefer and how you want to do it. Neither one of these ways was wrong, guys. I mean, if you would have took even that blue line, let's just say this second blue line to the break of that other low, you're already up 30-ish ticks. It's 31, but 30-ish ticks. That's $300 per contract on minis. So, you know, maybe you've taken profit. Maybe you haven't. Maybe it breaks the low and it continues on. None of these things were wrong. This entry was fine. This entry was fine. Your exit was fine. Whatever your exit was fine. Or maybe you're still holding it for your reason, which again is fine. Right? So whatever works with how you trade and how it works for you. Entry criteria, exit criteria. That's all that matters, right? Do wickless candles change in significance as the... Yes, in my opinion. Okay, this is more of an opinion side of things, right? Because yes, in my opinion, they do. On the 5 minute, I think you'll get a lot of wickless first and then get the wickless recovered. On the 30, that doesn't happen as much. So on the 5 minute, you can trade into wickless candles right? So take, for instance, this move up. Look, all wickless the whole way up. This move down is wickless again on the way down, right? If you were on the 30, you're not going to see as much as that. Can it happen? Yes, but only on huge moves. Only on super quick moves to where you move super quick on 5 minute. Why are there wickless candles? Because the volume pushes against the candle fast. Well, you're not going to see the volume pushing against the candle fast on the 30 minute under normal circumstances. And then if you go up, you know, more so for the hour, and even more so for the 4 hour, and even more so for the daily, a daily wickless candle, you're going to go back and get that wick. It happens. I mean, it's almost foolproof. You guys have seen me draw up the wickless dailies. And I don't know if I could find one currently, because it's been a while since we've had a wickless candle on the daily, but yeah, absolutely. Here's one right here. I mean, it's just, and that's what that had to have been a Friday. Yeah, that was just a close with no wick. What happens? You know, you run that top big time. So every now and again you see them, not super often, but yes, absolutely. That's the whole reason that we want the wick and flip on these higher time frames, is because you expect that it's not going to go wickless. So when this candle comes wickless, you expect you're going to put a big top wick, flip, and move down, because it's the 30 minute. Because it's the 1 hour. You see this setup on the 1 hour? This is exactly the setup. That's what we were looking at here. Top wick, flip. You expect this. And what would we hope, you know, what would we like to see? I mean, if you're short, which I bet a lot of you are out now, but if you're short, you'd like to see a wick butt on this candle. This candle's got no wicks either side. That's what you'd like to see, but that's not the completion of what you're looking for here. Your trade, you know, here again, we talk about that fair value gap. Here's the fair value gap on this higher time frame. The completion of your trade is whatever your exit criteria were. Would we like to see this? Yes. Why would we not? We would love to see, especially for any of you guys that are long, I mean short, sorry, for any guys that are short, what we'd like to see. We'd like to see this candle come down and put a wick, just like this. Absolutely, that's what we'd like to see, because you're short. However, just liking to see this, which hopefully that's how it plays, doesn't mean that you should just hold it because that's just how it's going to work. You understand what I'm saying? We can anticipate whatever we want. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to play that way, though, right? Right back. Okay. Makes sense, guys. I hope. Again, does anybody have any questions about this at all? What is your exit criteria? Right. Make sure you have that. Everybody loves to say, here's my setup, so I'm going to enter. That's my entry criteria. When are you going to exit? Well, I mean, I'm going to exit when it comes all the way down to, you know, goes to zero. So you're holding the zero regardless, right? Yeah. Well, good luck. You're gonna lose a lot, right? Like, so, and here we are. We're back at entry, right? So, you guys already know I would have been out long before this, but you know, we're back at entry. Either one of these trades would have worked out, right? Depending on how you trade. Both those entries would have worked out just fine. And you could have took profit and you could have been out. But if you're holding to the bottom of that wick, then, you know, I'm not going to say it's not going to work. Don't get me wrong. If you're holding to here, and that's what your trading strategy tells you or whatever it is, and this is where your take profit is, great. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, where's your stop loss? I mean, is your stop loss here?
My stop loss is on profit at 4008.
Very beautiful.
nice push now up to the 0.5 of that wick would be beautiful.
Yep. Yep. And that's what we hadn't hit yet. See how Paul does it, guys? That's what we hadn't hit yet. That's exactly what we were talking about, was trying to get up to the 0.5 of that wick. We never really got it. Right? Well, that's what I would have liked to seen first.
4009.
Very nice.
Keep going.
It'll go. It's going to tap that 0.5. I have faith in it.
Sure I don't want to move my stop loss too close to get stopped out.
Numbers flow like the brew in my cup. Some days down, but we keep looking up. You showed me how to read these signs.
401,
Every morning feels like yours and mine. Remember what you taught me about staying cool. When markets get wild,
I'm so scared of giving back anything.
Yeah, and that's one of those things too. You gotta have your idea of why you get out. I mean, the thing is, you don't want to be scared of giving back per se, but at the same time, you don't want to be so lenient that you're just giving back all your profits all the time. You're never going to get ahead that way. I would rather people be scared and take profit quicker, and then, you know, build up confidence from there, because you're taking that win, right? But you're not really at that spot. Paul, you're more at that spot where you can let them run a little further because you've built that confidence. So, but for me, it makes me mad. I still take profit faster than a lot of people. I prefer that, but I don't care if it runs. That's something that just does not matter to me at all, because my profits are on minis and my profits are across multiple accounts. It just doesn't matter. If I take a TP1, let's just say at 20, like we talk about for the algo, and I get stopped out +1, that means that I made $200 profit per account. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go out and work a job and make that. You know, I'm not gonna. This isn't. You know what I mean? So it to me, it doesn't matter. When you size up to that degree, it doesn't matter if it moves, and I would have made, you know, $1,000 per contract. What do I care? It's always going to move, you know, but that's me. And it's all in how you set your mind around it. For me, I get extremely pissed off to take this in another direction. Let's say that instead of taking my first TP at 20 ticks, let's just say, because I'm just using the ATM from the algo, right? Let's just say that my 20 ticks, instead of taking my first TP there, what I do is I just go BE there, right? To cover my fees, let's say +1. And that thing goes up, you know, 800 ticks or $800 into profit. And my goal is to make $1,000 a day. So it goes at 800 ticks into profit and then comes back and hits me at BE and doesn't hit that. I feel like the biggest dummy you ever met in the world. Right? Some people, that doesn't bother. They say, well, I was aiming for 1,000, so I didn't make the 1,000, so that's why I didn't take profit. For me, I can't live with that. I can't live with the fact that I was $800 in profit and I just let it all go back. That doesn't work for me. So, not everybody's like me. And I'm not saying that you should be or shouldn't be or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying that that's where I'm at with it, right? So, for me, that's how mentally it works for me. And everybody's different. You know, some people, they're only looking for those big home runs and they don't really care if they, you know, take profit, not take profit. They're just looking for that X amount. And that's not me. I would rather take a small profit and continue on and profit a day. But there is a big difference also, and people don't think about this side of it either. There's a big difference also about doing this as a job and doing this as a, you know, hobby, where you're working a full-time job, all your bills are paid, and essentially you can just kind of make whatever you need to make on this thing, right? There's a difference between the people who trade like that and the people who trade for an actual living, and they have to make an income out of it. If you let it all go all the way into profit and come back and not make anything, well, you didn't make anything, right? You essentially made no money. And everybody will say, yeah, but you could have got the 1,000. Well, you could have, yeah, but you gave away 800, right? So instead of making, you know, and let's just say that out of that 800, you would have pulled maybe 600, maybe 200, maybe 300. That's still something rather than swinging for the fences to give back 800, right? And then there's the other side of it. Well, I took profit at 200, let's just say, and it went up to 1,000, right? That's the other side of it. Yippee. I just don't see that happen as much. I see that what happens most times is you would have got hit at BE instead. Just like right now. Good for instance, right now, you never took profit on this position. You got hit at BE because of the blue line there, as you can see, and now it goes down, it breaks the lows and continues on. And what people will say is people will say, well, look, you entered here, right? And let's just draw this up. You entered here, and let's say it did go all the way down here. They'll say, well, you entered there and it went down here and it put this wick on. Look at all this that you would have made if you would have just held the position. Okay, so where would our stop loss have been? Our stop loss would have been here. Our stop loss, you know, we don't go to BE. Or should we put our stop loss up here? Maybe we should put the stop loss up here. I mean, at what point do you declare as this thing goes through how you're going to manage this position to get this? Everybody loves to talk about how the position moved all the way like they expected it to, but they never think about what would they have had to, how would they have entered that, got involved, and actually stayed in the position. Because for me, no matter what I was doing, once this thing got into profit down in these areas and you're getting all that, there's no way you're not going to BE. And as you can tell, you had already been knocked out. So let's say you went to BE. Let's say that this thing does hold the highs, which it may not. Actually, it didn't. It didn't hold the highs. It broke the high. So even if you would have been above this candle, you'd have been stopped out rather than BE. If you would have been above this wick, because we all know that Paul was long, so it actually pushed up further. So it came in, pushed up, broke the highs, and moved up. Let's make sure on the 5-minute, but I'm almost sure. Yes, because your entry was here. So it came up and broke those highs. So you would have been stopped out had you been above that wick, because you're holding to go all the way down here. And am I saying it's not going to go all the way down here? No. I'm saying, how are you going to manage that position? Where'd you put your stop? Above these highs? I mean, where'd you put it at? And that's where the problem comes in at. Everybody likes to talk about, well, I entered here and it went all the way down just like I thought. But how would you have actually traded it? Nobody cares if it did what you thought. People don't get that. It's fun to see it. It's great to, you know, predict where the market's going to go. It's great to understand that these wicks are going to be filled and all these things, but could you have traded it? Because at the end of the day, if you can't trade it, I'm not sure what it really matters. But hold on one second. Wife's looking at me again. Hold on. Sorry about that. Need to sign more, but hopefully that makes sense, guys. And again, it doesn't mean that things don't play out the way you want them to play out. We've got members here that see these things and know they're going to play out and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, that's great. I'm glad you know, and start figuring out what the why is. And that is great. That is a huge step to what you need to do to trade. Don't get me wrong. I am not downplaying it. Absolutely beautiful. You have to understand how the market moves. But now that you know these things, now start looking at where you can enter. Why are you going to enter? Where will you enter, and how will you manage it? Why will you exit? Right? These are the reasons. If you can't figure this side of it out, it doesn't really matter if you know where it's going. It doesn't matter at all.
And always ask yourself the question, where are the stop losses?
Yep.
That's the first thing I always ask myself, even in the lower time frames, I'm going like, okay, where was the last big wick? How do I get there? Because that's where the last bunch of stop losses are. That's sort of the way that I look at it from basically listening to you all the time. I just get down to a smaller time frame, but obviously the higher the time frame, the more accurate. But the same concept as you have been explaining to everybody, the TRT works on the low time frames as well. You just have to be very careful with it, but same concept still applies.
Yep. And that's the whole thing, guys. That's how I look at everything. Everything for me is where the stop losses are, and that's why a lot of times you'll see that, you know, you see a setup that you think is perfect and maybe it plays, but for me it's always about where the stop losses are. That's the way I trade, right? Paul's exactly right. So I don't want to trade in, you know, I don't want to trade with my stop loss being in the area that these stop losses are, because I want to trade into them, right? So that's huge criteria for my entries personally and my exits, right? So. Hopefully everybody gets it. It is 11. Does anybody got any questions? Let's see how this candle opens, but I'm not going to see much here, I don't believe. That play there played, right? In my opinion, it's already played out for my trading. Let's see what do we look like there. And again, this could be another setup just the same, you know. If you're about trading that, we still got another close below this area. We still got another 0.5, you know, we still got the 0.5 of this wick on the 1 hour. This is now the 1 hour open. So you could see the exact same thing play that we just saw play right there. And again, you'd be in here saying that you don't mind this top wick. You'd probably want to have your stop loss somewhere up here, or you could be in the bottom of this break again, trying to target down here. It's just a setup, and then your entry criteria is solely based on you. So I'm not a big fan of this move after the move, because for me, this 0.5 comes into play now, but I'm not saying it won't push through it, but you're going to see some resistance there. So if you are trying to trade this thing, you know, you're looking something like this. Is this your short position? The flip was the entry, so the entry's here, and your position looks something like this. And obviously this is just the first contract, right? But your entry's looking something like this, which is super rough. Not saying that you can't take something like that, but that's super rough. You're looking at super rough tread in there. So I'm actually not a huge fan of that. I'd probably run down to the 800, try to, whoops, wow, shows you how much we've done there. Try to find something on this chart, right? And that's what I was saying yesterday when we looked at that 15. Ran to the 15, you get a setup on the 15. Now what are you looking for? An entry on the 800. And that's something you do here. You wait for this to come up, put on a, you know, no top wick candle, something like this. See this candle right here? This is the perfect setup. Now trade back down short, right? You come up here, same kind of thing. You get a no top wick. Maybe this green candle comes up, or this, I guess you call it a green candle now. It comes up, gives you a setup, you know, to trade this down. There's your 0.5. That's where you'd be essentially taking profit if you were trying to trade that. Really, the 800 gave not a lot of entry there, but you would have tried to take profit there, maybe get popped out if you're just trying to scalp this thing. Again, you can do the same thing, just like you did last time. You can wait for it to come back up here and then take another whack at it and try to trade the 800 down. You can scalp these things just the same, guys. So just a few different thoughts for you there, but make sure you understand why, so that you can kind of take advantage of these things, right? Any questions? Any questions? That's never good, Warner. Lots of issues, I hear you. The same thing, just like Paul was saying before. I guess you could try to run this back up to the 0.5. I don't know. It's Maybe if you had a setup here somewhere. A little tough. Hopefully that all makes sense. It wouldn't surprise me if she doesn't flip back and go up there, though. A little tougher entry for me, but... Oh, and it's just these little moves, right? Just think about this for a minute. This 5 minute looks really bad. Yeah, and it's just these little moves. When you think about it like this, okay, so these two last trades, you pulled... Your entry wasn't there. The entry was the flip of the candle. Hold on. These two last little trades, not saying that I would have traded them or whatever, but I'm just saying if this is how you're trading, these two last little trades you pulled, 40 ticks out of, 30 ticks out of, even if you only pulled, let's say 25 apiece, you still made 50 ticks here, right? Two little trades, 50 ticks, good deal, right? That's $500 contract once you're running minis. You run multiple accounts. It's not that hard. You can pull these little jabs out of the market whenever you can. I'm never swinging for the fences. You're taking little jabs, hoping that it connects and runs, because now you've got a runner. That's how I trade. I'm not saying everybody else has to do that, but you take this little jab and you make this little profit, and one of these times, one of them breaks, and now you chase it. Now it's turned into a big trade, and you made profit all the way around, all the way along the way, right? Rather than saying, okay, well, I'm just going to swing for the fences, and I either make, $1,000, $2,000, or I get stopped out. Not saying you can't do it that way. I prefer to take these little jabs, put these wins in, giving myself the opportunity to be in the position if it runs, but not risking it for that run. I'm not going to risk it for the run. I'm going to take the jab and go on. But again, like I've said before, it's a different situation for me as well. This is what I do for a living, guys. It's not, you know what I mean? So I can't just wait for that one home run once a month and lose all my trades other than that. You know what I mean? that doesn't keep food on the table. Just saying, right? So I'm plenty happy with, if I was in both these trades saying, okay, well, I made $500 over my accounts, right? And now this thing breaks right here and it goes down and puts this bottom wick on. I could care less. My day's over. I don't care anymore. That makes absolutely no difference to me. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, guys, but just so we're clear, last night this market went from this wick right here all the way up to this high. You didn't catch that, and we're not crying about it. Who cares? It makes absolutely no difference. So I could care less if this runs all the way down. If I was in both these trades, let's just say, and she runs all the way down now and puts a wick on this candle, which could very well happen. We keep saying this, right? It could very well happen. Do I care? No. It's not about what the trade did. It's not about how much you could have made on this trade. It's about what you did make. That's what it's always going to be about. It's about what you actually made. If you're trying to live off this, it's about what you actually made, not what you could have made. Who cares? Nobody cares what you could have made. At least I don't. It's about what you actually put in your pocket. Because if you could have made this, could have made that, but you would have had to risk more, well, next time you risk that more. Now it's what you lost, right? It's how much you lost because you wanted to hold it for that period of time. But that's just how I look at it. Again, you guys look at it how you look at it, figure out what fits best for you in your situation. Like some of you guys work full-time jobs and you're just trading, in order to make some extra money. Something similar to, the way I play poker, right? Just more of a hobby that I'd love to make a bunch of money at and do well at, or sports betting or whatever, but it's just something that you kind of do on the side, and you kind of can gamble per se. People say gamble. I hate to use that word, but when I say gamble, it means that to me, that you can risk it to make zero. That's what gambling to me is. You can risk, $500 knowing that you may just lose that $500 and not really caring about it. That's what the word gamble means to me. Some people try to put gamble in the sense of, well, it's a gamble because it's a coin flip. I don't believe that playing poker is a coin flip. I don't believe that trading's a coin flip. What you're doing is you're applying your edge, which now makes it not a coin flip anymore. That's the whole point, right? So I don't believe that gambling is a coin flip. I believe that when I say the word gambling, when I say the word gamble, that means that I can risk X amount on it, not caring what the outcome is. Essentially, if I go to the poker table and I buy in for $500, I don't care about that $500. I'm not expecting that $500 is going to bring me profit. I'm hoping for it, right? Like if I go to the convenience store this afternoon and I buy me a Powerball ticket, right, the lotto, I don't expect that, oh, I'm going to buy this lotto ticket and tonight I'm going to make profit off of it. That's gambling, right? So that's not how you look at trading. If you're trading, for a living, it can't be a gamble anymore because you're using an edge in order to pull profits out of the market. That's what's most important if you're doing this for a living, is pulling the profits out, no matter how small, because you can always compound. But it's about pulling the profits out. Now, if you're just here to, it be a hobby and hoping to strike it rich, then by all means, yeah, hold every position until it hits, $1 million. Why not? Why do anything any different if it's money you can lose? Obviously, don't gamble money you can't lose. But if it's just a gamble, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you get tapped out at, because you don't care about the money that you're placing on it, right? When I go and I play cards, essentially that's what I'm doing. Do I get mad when I lose? Yeah. You're still going to get mad when you lose. But the money that I put on poker is never money that I expect to make a profit off of. I don't put it into poker and say, oh man, if I go and sit down and play for $500, I buy in for $500, I don't expect that I'm going to walk away with anything. I'm hoping I walk away with $1,500. But if I lose my $500, that's because I came to play poker and spend $500 doing so. If that's how you look at trading, by all means, hold it as long as you want, because I get it. But in a working sense, it's completely different. If a profit sense to where you're saying, hey, I want this to be my job, well, there's a big difference. You don't want to lose the $500 that you put into it. You want to try to take profits, as much as you can and build your bankroll, because you're trying to make this a real thing, not just a gamble. Makes sense, I hope?
Yep.
I am going to jump out of here. Wifey just brought me my food, so I'm going to jump off here. Anybody got any questions before I leave? Nothing.
All good. See you at the Algo.
All right. Yep. Yeah. Hopefully I'm there. I plan to be there. Yeah. Later, Warner. Have a good one, man of the woods. Did anybody else come in? There was another person in here earlier. I don't know where they went. Anyway. All right. Warner, have a great day. Paul, have a great day. Man of the woods, have a great day. I plan to be back for the Algo, YouTube, Rumble. I guess that's it. Have a great day. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up. And as always, guys, stay consistent out there.
Y'all move pieces random, I calculate precise. While you chase quick profits, I'm strategizing twice, 10 steps ahead. Your basic moves I can predict. This ain't no simple game, my method's scientific. Rapid calculations, market oscillations. You stuck on one move plans, I'm seeing combinations. Bank account elevation through smart navigation. While y'all keep hesitating, I'm accumulating. Check and mate, don't hate, this ain't debate. You move too late, I already sealed your fate. My mind's a supercomputer processing gains, while y'all still confused by simple price change. Learn, trade, win, that's a mission. Learn, trade, win, a competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, get it. Pawns advance strategic, every move methodic. While y'all play checkers, I'm out here encyclopedic. Quick with the statistics, flowing algorithmic, brain automatic, profit systematic. Fuck what you heard about fast cash and luck. I studied patterns till my vision got stuck. Now every chart I see reveals the truth. Market manipulation can't shake my groove. Queen takes bishop but controls the field. Knowledge is power, that's my strongest shield. Call me grandmaster of this trading floor, while y'all still learning what the game is for. Patience in motion, strategic devotion. Watch and learn, feel the burn. Learn, trade, win. Accelerate the pace, leave no trace. Your simple strategies I'll straight replace with complex calculations, market domination, pure dedication, no hesitation. Been in the lab while y'all been sleeping, studied the craft while y'all been creeping. Now watch me demonstrate perpetual check while your account balance hits the deck. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, that's the system. Checkmate, game over. Level up, game over. Learn, trade. Learn, trade. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn, yeah. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Started from the bottom with a phone in my hand. Everybody laughed when I said I had a plan. Small account vibes, but my mindset was grand. Now them same folks wanna know where I stand. Been up since 5, studying every line. While they waste time, I'm reading every sign. First few trades hit me like a brick wall, but I ain't give up, now I learn from every fall. You're wasting time, that's what my daddy said. Get a real job, man, I mess with my head. But I kept pushing, kept my focus tight. Now my account growing, future looking bright. Hey, learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. My time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Baby. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win, that's the only way. Learn, trade, win, getting better every day. Red candles had me doubting everything. Green days came slow like a broken wing. But I studied hard, yeah, I paid my dues. Now I'm teaching others how to read the clues. Remember crying when I blew my first stack, but that loss taught me how to bounce back. Now I'm in my zone, reading every trend, making moves that got my whole crew fed. You thought I was crazy, glued to these screens. Now look who's winning, living out these dreams. This ain't luck, baby, this is pure skill. Years of grinding up this market here. They said I couldn't make it, but I did. Said I should quit trading. Never did. Now look who's calculating all day, while they stay hating. Hey. Learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. My time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win, that's the only way. Learn, trade, win, getting better every day. Learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. Watch and learn. Silent moves. I stay quiet while they loud. Keep it cool in the crowd. Watching charts day and night. Taking notes, got my lane. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Lost it all back in May. Learn my rules, found my way. No emotions when I trade. Calculate every play, check the trends, read the signs, take my time. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Started from zero, now I'm up. Studied the game, built it up. Losses taught me what I know. Now I move smart, watch it grow in my zone. Trust on screen, everything moving clean. No distractions, clear mind. Perfect timing, by design. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent money. Yeah. Watch and learn. Silent moves. That's how we do it.
Yeah. You fuck that weak shit. I stay focused while they all quit. Let's go. All day I grind, screen in my face. Numbers align, set my own pace. Fuck what they say, I got my way. Most walk away, but I'm gon' stay. Quick with the clicks, mindful of tricks. Ain't no look shit, pure analytics. Watch how I move, call it precise. Ready to prove, bid it their price. Wait and strike, do it right. Learn the game, stack the game. Patient hunt, front to front. This my time, watch me climb. Fuck all the noise, clear out my head. Make the right choice, stack up this bread. Quick on the draw, but timing is key. Study the law of supply, yeah. D, charts tell the truth, data don't lie. Here's the proof, watch profits fly. Discipline tight, mind in the zone, do this shit right. I'm on thrive.
Down, take a breath, every L just shows the test. Build it up, break it down, analyze without the stress. Then
Back in attack, flow like a pro. Stay on the track, watch numbers grow. Cut through the shit, trust what I know. Win bit by bit, put on a show. Every move planned, nothing by chance. Take my stance, seize my advance. Quick with the wits, sharp as a blade, making hits. Getting paid, getting paid. Ring, 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 ring.
Charts on my screen, mind in the zone, studying patterns while I'm all alone. Fuck all the bullshit, this ain't no game. When I hit that trade, watch the profit rain. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Quick with the clicks, analysis tight. Market's moving, but I time it right. See that signal, I don't hesitate. Years of losses taught me how to navigate. Finger on the trigger, heart beating fast. Each trade I take, built from lessons past. Fucking with precision, watch how I flow. Red to green, baby, that's how we go. Charts telling stories, I read them clear. While amateurs panic, I persevere. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Community strong, we share what we know. Each trade we take helps the other one grow. Fuck the FOMO, we stay calculated. Patient assassins, highly rated. Break down resistance, support won't bend. Technical masteries where we transcend. Keep it controlled, no emotional trades. That's how the real fucking money gets made. Discord buzzing, knowledge flowing free. Real-time updates from LTW family. Chart patterns forming, we spot them quick. Experience taught us which ones to pick. Slow it down, let me tell you something clear. Every loss I took brought me right here. Built my strategy through blood and tears. Now I execute without any fears. Learn, trade, win, that's the fucking way. Stack them profits every single day. Learn, trade, win, ain't no time to waste. Discord familiar, got my back, we stay great. Time to accelerate, watch how I close. Each trade I take, peeling verbose. Rapid execution, precision sharp. Like a fucking sniper in the dark. No hesitation when I see the sign. Years of practice got my skills refined. Community backing every move I make. That's why this shit isn't cards till they knew my name. This ain't luck, this is pure damn skill. Watch how we fucking climb up this hill. Learn, trade, motherfucking win. That's the mindset that we're always in. Discord army, we don't ever quit. Making history with every hit.